Okay, guys, hi, it's Carla. I am finally coming at you with some huge news today. Might as well just get right to it. I am leaving Beachbody. For those of you who are newer to following me, maybe, I've been a Beachbody coach for about 3.5 years now. And I've been thinking about this announcement for a little over a month, really. And I just wanted to tell you guys in this manner so that you guys can have a better understanding of why I'm making a move. I was with Beachbody for 3.5 years. Very good to me. Their business is great. The programs that they put out are awesome. And I was able to retire myself with Beachbody. So there's not really anything bad to say about Beachbody as a business and for the programs and their product and things like that. So I just want to put that out there. There's nothing wrong with Beachbody. However, I have chosen to leave Beachbody for a different opportunity because I feel it's better for me. And I will explain myself as to why. I have just, over the past 9 months now, I really kind of grew out of love with Beachbody. When that happens, you end up like me, and you go from being super successful, making, I made $5,000 a month, and now I'm making less than two. And I just realized, and if you're an entrepreneur, you know that if you're not in love with what you're doing, you're not going to be successful with it. So I really started to, I went back to my old thing where I used to just, if I got out of it for a little bit, I would be like, okay, I really need to dive into my personal development and I need to really, motivate myself from within on this and work at this really hard. And I really dug deep and I hit all the markers you're supposed to hit. Success Club, this, that, added people to my team. And everything was just kind of dying for me. So I kind of died along with it, but there's more reasons to why I died along with it. It just wasn't a really good fit for me. I didn't fit the mold in a manner that I feel needs to be fit. So I'm not good at counting containers. I'm not good at meal prepping. I am not good at a lot of the things that you should be really good at to become a coach. And I wasn't a good leader in that manner for a lot of my clients and a lot of my coaches, and I just wasn't feeling it. The biggest thing is that I didn't do their workouts. I did them every now and then, but it wasn't something that drove me. Those of you who know me, I used to bodybuild in 2007, 2008, 2009, until I got pregnant with our daughter, and that's what drives me. I like to power lift. I like to lift weights. They can shape your body. And I lost myself. After I had my twins, I kind of just completely lost myself for a long, long time. And I tried to get it back with the fitness with Beachbody. And they have great programs. And they're successful programs. And people have legit incredible transformations by using Beachbody products. However, it just didn't fit for me. It wasn't me. Long story short, I felt like a fraud because I wouldn't post my workouts because I was doing my workouts. I wasn't doing Beachbody workouts. I can't work out in my living room. It just doesn't work for me. I can't work out with my kids. It doesn't work for me. I like to lift hard. I like to lift heavy. I like to be freaking in the zone. I'm kind of a meathead. And that just, the other stuff with your kids crawling all over you and, I try, it's fun to a certain extent, but not really. Not for me. I like to get really in the zone, and that's what feeds my soul. Like, for me, maybe it wasn't fitting for me because fitness to me is like my time. It's my me time. I don't like to do it with my kids. I like to run around with my kids and I like to do like little mini exercises and things like that. But that me lifting, that's me. That's my me time. That's my mom time. And that's what drives me to be better. And that's kind of like how I make myself better. So, I just kind of realized that it wasn't a good fit for me, and it took me a long time to actually realize that my business was dying because I wasn't into it. And I had to be really honest with myself for a couple months and really kind of dig deep and say okay, can you do this program? Can you finish it? Can you do more than 2 days of workouts and be into this? And I couldn't. I just like to do my own thing, and that's what it came down to. I got blood work done in the beginning of February after feeling pretty freaking awful for about 2.5 years. I don't know exactly what happened to my body to offset it. Could have been the IUD that I got put in after the twins, which if you want to talk about that, we can talk about that. They're awful for you. That's my standpoint. End of story there. We can talk about it privately if you want to at some point. However, ever since then, my body has not been the same. My body doesn't react the same. Nothing was happening. I was taking vitamin D and vitamin B every single day. And my body, per my lab results, was so toxic and so full of inflammation that I was not absorbing any vitamin B or vitamin D, which then affected my liver, which gave me adrenal fatigue, which gave me hypothyroidism. You guys, first off, go to a holistic doctor. If you want a good one, I got one for you. She's amazing. And she will tell you exactly what is wrong with you and what's causing all those things wrong with you, rather than masking it with medication. At any rate, we started from there. I was still a Beachbody coach, still am right now, but I have to tell you that you have got to really dig deep. If you're feeling bad, you guys, like, you have got to get that blood work done, because it really made me really realize that my body was just not that post-mom bod, and I felt like crap because I was tired all the time, and I'm just a mom of 3, and I'm stressed out all the time, and this and that. Like, you might seriously have some issues. I was battling, like, depression kind of symptoms. Like, I flipped out at, like, just like that, at my kids. I felt like an awful mom. I was not a good wife. Like, I just didn't have energy. I wasn't happy. I wasn't giving what I normally do. I wasn't Carla for the long freaking time. So I have to say, like, you guys have to really start taking care of yourself. And when I realized after getting this blood work done how important it was, because I wasn't, and it was clear, even after drinking Shakeology for 3.5 years, that I wasn't taking good care of myself somehow, and I needed that blood work done way before that, because otherwise all the other stuff that I was doing could have actually helped me. So my body needed rid of all the toxicity and all of the inflammation, because I was not able to absorb any of the vitamins and minerals that I was putting into it. Long story short, that's what was going on. That is why I was able to lose 10 pounds. But I would gain it right back. And I would lose 10 pounds and I'd gain it right back. And that was pretty much, if you followed me for a couple years, that's pretty much the cycle. Like, oh, here's another transformation picture from Carla again. Let's see how long she sticks to it this time. So, and that's me being freaking completely honest with you guys. That was me. And I have to say, I found something that has changed my freaking life, and I'm so excited about it. So excited about it that I am literally straight up leaving a successful Beachbody business because I believe in something else. It feels good to get this, like, off my chest. But anyway, so I searched for something. I came across Isagenix to help me with my inflammation and my toxicity. And I was totally going to just, like, literally do this in the background behind closed doors. Nobody knew what I was doing, so that I could get healthy again and keep being a Beachbody coach. But I researched the products for about 3 weeks, and I realized that I was able to take off my Beachbody blinders. That's what I call them, because which you get whenever you work for a business. You kind of get blinders for those things, and then everything else has something wrong with it, of course. But you know what I mean. And so I was able to really remove those Beachbody blinders and open my eyes and, like, see that there's so much more out there. I researched a ton of different companies. I got to tell you, a ton of different companies and their products. And honestly, I found the best. Obviously, it's my opinion. But after years in the business and all the research and crazy research I did, and they're so science-backed, it's unbelievable. I chose to do their cleanse. And even before I actually received my package, I knew that I was going to be switching because of everything that I have read and everything that I watched and all of the research that I found. And I believed in it before I even did it. And I was just, I mean, now after 30 days of my first cleanse, I am absolutely a firm believer. And it's changing my life, and I feel amazing. And I have to share this. Like, it can't not be shared. I can't keep it a secret. So, that being said, business-wise, it's a huge, smart move for me and my family. Their compensation plan is bar none the best compensation plan out there. That's all I gotta say. For you Beachbody people, if you are interested, let's talk. But the thing is that whatever you're doing, you're going to be successful at if you're in love with it. I was not in love with Beachbody anymore, so I wasn't good at it. I couldn't be genuine. I couldn't just talk about it like I can talk about Isagenix now because I believe in it and I feel freaking amazing because of it. So I just want you guys to realize that, and for me, for my family, it's an incredible business decision. So, I mean, it took me 2.5 years to build up to where I am already at with, Isagenix and changing my business mindset. And I just have to throw that out there because you guys need to know that if you are an entrepreneur and you want to give what's best, and I have to say this, if you're a health and fitness coach, your job, I see it this way, your job is to offer the best health and nutrition and wellness and fitness that you can to your clients, your friends, your family, and ultimately yourself. And I wasn't doing that until I started using Isagenix. And that's why I changed companies. I changed companies because they have the best product, they have the best compensation plan, and the best thing for my family and myself is for me to make that move. Because Carla is back, and I almost swore, I am better than ever, and I'm really freaking excited about my future. And it's crazy because I kind of gave up that hope and dream of ever competing in a show, and the fuel is coming back. So I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. But I have to say, you guys follow your heart. Do whatever it is that drives you. If you're in love with what you're doing, stay with what you're doing. Of course. But I just was not good at what I was doing because I wasn't in love with it. So I hope you guys can support me and understand that I am making this switch because I believe in it. And that I believe that I need to give you guys the best thing possible. And that is what I'm doing. Giving myself the best thing possible. And I'm giving you guys the best thing possible. So if you're ready to literally take your nutrition and your wellness to the next level, I got you. Please message me. And on that note, I'm also adding fitness to my world. Since I'm saying goodbye to Beachbody, I have to obviously, fitness is a huge part of my life. That being said, I am coming out with my own program, which chokes me up thinking about it. I'm going to be coming out with my own program here in May. So you guys stay tuned. I am ready to change thousands and thousands of lives, and I'm so freaking excited. So thank you for your support and all your love. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to talk to each one of you individually. Okay? Love ya.